So yeah, so DMX said, yo, hey, that was Keisha, LaShonda, Sharonda, Tanisha. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all right, I'm just joking. You know, I'm a comedian, but as I'm telling y'all,
DMX in jail for like a drug conviction.
Well, we ain't talking about Joe. We talking
Probably
about
isn't a person we should be taking life lessons from, Jay.
But he
second, that I second.
But he not. But hey, all right. What I'm saying is, hey, I like this. I won't cheat, really, not necessarily.
Not really.
Not necessary. Okay.
Hold on. So when I say not necessarily, it's not like I'm out here, you know, dick swinging, you know what I'm saying, every night, you know, something, or every other night, because I ain't got that kind of time, you know what I'm saying. When I was in college, I'm talking about 11 o'clock, you up? Or somebody hit me up, you up? And then
well, who didn't do that in college?
Yeah,
I mean, I'd be with somebody at 8 o'clock, and when they leave at 11:30, have somebody else come over.
Dang, you had a running train.
Have somebody else come over. So I have a question.
I had a single when I was in college. I never had a roommate. I had my own room.
Nice. Okay. That was nice.
I had my own room, and no sir. I did that for one semester. My first semester, I was in a triple with 2 other people. After that, I was like, I'm just gonna pay for it and move to a single.
Well, I had my own room too, but then you sound like you was out here doing the dang thing.
I also went to school in New York City, so I had ample opportunity to rotate.
I was in the country, and I thought I had ample opportunity, but you did.
I had a lot of fun.
I didn't have my own room in college until I moved out of the dorms.
No, I was in the dorm with my own room.
You had money though. That
right?
must have been expensive.
You had money.
I had a lot of fun in college. Is what I
so
had.
Steve obviously was
rich. Let's just put that out there.
And he must have been. He was cheating then, wasn't he? Kind of, sort of.
I've never cheated on anyone.
How not?
Per se.
Lord, we pray.
Back to men cheating. Back to men cheating.
That wasn't cheating though.
I got you. That's.
Okay, so
shut up, JD.
That was HBO After Dark. That was Cinemax.
SMH. But no. So I have a question. So you know nowadays there's not real relationships. Let's be real.
That's what I just.
Everybody's in situationships. Mm-hmm. But at what point in a situationship do you feel like it's actually considered cheating, even though y'all never really tie it down? Because y'all know y'all be spending every day with each other at each other's houses.
That's deep right there.
You know, like, let's be real, y'all in this situationship. So but y'all not exclusive. So if someone steps out, is that cheating?
Damn.
If
Y'all
I
hanging
step
out,
it's not
you know
cheating.
your friends.
If they step out, it's cheating. But if I do it, no, because I understand that I'm doing it purely for physical. I'm not doing it for an emotional reason. I can't verify that that's their intention behind stepping out. I'm for real.
That boy cold.
Fuck boy logic.
No, I'm serious.
Fuck boy
If
logic.
I do it, I know I'm only doing it for physical. If you do it, I can't prove that that's not happening
It's the
because
same vice versa.
But this is in your situation.
Don't you think your partner thinking the same thing?
This is your situation? This is your situation?
Yes.
Okay, so, alright.
He step out on all his situations.
Okay, so for me,
basically.
alright, so for me, people, I tell people straight out the
I do not step out on my situations. In case the
Talking
situation
to
is watching this.
multiple situations.
I really
right
don't.
now.
That was when I was in college. I don't do that anymore. That was a joke.
Y'all realize he ain't saying no names specific.
That was a joke. I did not do. Y'all gonna be in trouble. That was a joke.
With who?
January 16th.
All 6 of them. That's
January 16th, 2010. At least 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. I don't know.
JD.
I don't know. Alright, so
Trade secrets.
So alright, so I really don't know y'all. So for me, I honestly think if I'm in a situationship, I tell people straight off the back, as I said in my previous video, I tell women straight from the jump, I am a savage. Now, am I really a savage? Not really, but at the same time, I want to make sure I get out of the way because I don't want you assuming that this may or may not go far. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lead nobody on. I think that's the wrong thing to do is lead somebody on, especially in situationships. It's already been led on subliminally and subconsciously. Like you think, well, we hanging out all the time, we kicking all the time, we taking these places, we spend
But
your
my
time.
thing is, why are you doing all that if you're not trying to be in a relationship?
Because we human
Because
beings.
we like comfort. We like knowing that I got somebody I can talk to when I need to. If I don't want to sleep alone tonight, I don't have to.
And that's
So
something
we're your
vice versa.
crutch.
No, that's the vice versa.
No, I wouldn't say
I would say
crush,
crush.
but I would say crush like not
I
full
would-
on diet crush.
But in vice versa,
So
but in vice versa, you want the
we're
same
the
thing.
placeholder. So
That's the
we
same
shouldn't
thing.
call them situationships anymore. We should call them placeholders. We're using each other's placeholders until something we
I
actually
don't think
want
that's a
comes
bad
around.
idea. I think that's a good one, a placeholder.
But then 2019, people need to be honest. You're my placeholder right now.
Well, imagine telling somebody you dated.
No, that's good.
2019, we need to be real and true with each other. The
Okay,
reason
I
why
feel
people
like-
are getting so hurt posting these nickname shit or girls.
It's
Honestly,
because
and let's be
homeboy
real,
didn't tell you, or homegirl didn't tell you, listen, you just my placeholder.
placeholder. And
This ain't going nowhere.
But
I
I
just
want
need
the
somebody to
comfort
lay
of
with, and I
you.
need to be comfortable.
But even then, even when I tell people that shit up front, they still.
There's always a risk of catching feelings.
Yeah.
But it's a lot easier that way because if you just let it be a situationship saying, oh, I just want to be friends, I just want to be friends, I just want to be friends, that's not the same as, no, I don't want you in that way. I don't see you as my wife. There's a risk of people catching feelings when it comes to, even if you say it's a placeholder, but if you keep going on saying, oh, we're friends, but we're doing kissing, hugging, we're doing all these date-like things, you saying we're just friends, and the girl's mind is like, oh, well, what did he want his wife to be his best friend anyway?
Definitely.
No, I do disagree with that.
I feel like,
Because I have a friend who is a girl. I have lots of girlfriends.
yeah.
Because I'm Steve Owens. But
Wow.
one of them was telling me, she's like, oh, I should be able to come to him and tell him anything. And she was saying, and I should be able to go out with him. And I said, well, so then what do you have girlfriends for?
No, it's
Do you want him to be your man, or do you want him to be your friend? You want him to be your provider, the protector. You want him to make you feel safe, make you feel comfortable,
You
respect you.
hear that Kelly Price song?
Meanwhile, you want to be able to confide in him. You need him to be empathetic, sympathetic. Meanwhile, being the man that you want him to be, empathetic, sympathetic, sensitive to your feelings. What are your friends for? I think that for men and women, that's where a lot of the disconnect comes in. Because as women, you are wired differently. You have a certain maternal instinct that men simply don't have. So you would look for and expect somebody to treat you a certain way, to take care of you in a certain way, to be there in a certain way. Whereas men don't necessarily have that expectation because, again, like we just talked about, JD and I can produce children until the day we
I
die.
understand that.
You have a certain instinct, a certain desire to be a wife and a mom. We don't have that to be a husband. Nobody taught us that.
It's in our nature to grow, not fix. So when we find, and right now we're so
Because as a nurturer and a mother, you would be growing a child.
things. So with you, like men, we see potential and we're like, oh, we can grow that potential. But what women are failing to realize is not potential that we grow. It's ambition. People are like, oh, let me grow this potential I see in him. But if that guy has so much potential but no ambition behind it.
I know a lot of women who've married potential.
And you can't do that. You
Not
have
a man, but the
ambition.
potential of the man.
Yes.
And it didn't work out.
Women, you have the
You thought he
potential,
was
baby.
gonna be something.
Right.
Thought he was gonna be the next Barack Obama.
But ain't nothing.
No.
Nigga.
Where's that ambition? Is that man doing
Turned out to be Chris up the block.
living in the house in the neighborhood?
Yeah, not the White House.
Having our babies, and he definitely cheating on your ass.
Yeah.
But that's the problem with women right now. They are trying to nourish potential instead of ambition. If you find a man with some real ambition, that's the man you need.